This is not the military. You people tell us to help build.
Let's turn our attention to some issues concerning social justice. 5 days after he was declared missing, the Nigerian army over the weekend confirmed picking up blogger and activist Justice Mark Chidiebere, better known as Justice Crack, following a video he posted online, where he documented the alleged poor welfare of soldiers of the Nigerian army, showing videos of what he claimed to be their daily meal portions. The statement released by the army states in part, while the matter is being investigated for breach of the armed forces' social media policy and an attempt to misinform the public, preliminary report reveals that the soldiers discussed a wide range of issues with Justice Chidiebere, who seemed to be inciting soldiers to create discontent within the system. An example was a chat bordering on subversion, which Chidiebere had with the soldiers. It's important to state that a situation where civilians cultivate vulnerable personnel towards acts of subversion has far-reaching implications on discipline and national security. Well, of course, the statement goes on to say that Justice Crack has been transferred to the relevant civilian authority. However, Justice Crack's friends and well-wishers have sounded the alarm that they've received reports that he was subjected to torture whilst under army custody, further alleging that the Department of State Services, DSS, has refused to accept a transfer into their own custody due to his alleged battered state. Let's take a listen.
Since they carried Justice Crack, they blindfolded him, handcuffed him. Daytime, they keep him under sun. For nights, they put him for cold room. He has even half cold as we speak. So, and then for nights, they don't smuggle and go for DSS. Don't go there. They don't do the interview and all of that. We no one talk too much. The message is simple. We will increase the pressure until justice is released without any conditions, because no offense or allegation has been made against him.
In 2020, a serving major general was leading the troop on the war front, and they were deficient of materials. General Adeniyi made a video to show the deplorable state of supplies in the military. What did Justice Crack do that most military officers had not done or expressed before now? Not Justice Crack, which you now claim that was trying to incite. Then you've taken him up and you've beaten him.
Allegedly.
No, allegedly. But you've taken him up, not allegedly. Because the military came out to say that they've taken up to court for it. This is dehumanizing. Do they have the right to carry somebody on the street because they don't agree with you? The question I'd like to ask is, if Justice Crack walked with over 100 bodyguards, American military with about 100 soldiers, snipers and guns everywhere, could they have picked him up? And you took him in and you started to torture him. Wait, not even allegedly, Vimbai. Taking somebody against their will is torture. You've been tortured already. You know what it means psychologically? To take somebody away for 5 days? But I'm talking from experience. Because a journalist also wrote a story against the Minister of State for Defense, and he was taken in. It was me that he called, and I intervened. And I called people in government to ensure the guy gets out. Vimbai, this is getting too much in this country. We are not safe. We advocate for the military. When they have their case of mutiny, don't we speak up for them? We speak up for them. So why do this to a citizen? Because if they can do this to a citizen, that means it can be done to anybody. Oh, this we have the case with MK Abiola back in the days in this country.
That was the military era. We're in a civilian vision.
But how has it changed, Ayo? How has it changed?
There should be a stark difference.
Just only the other day,
Okay.
people, like I said before, please, Ayo, Vimbai, I yield my right to speak on other topics. If this is the only topic I want to speak on today, please let it be the case. So how has it changed? The other day, weren't we advocating for 3,000 naira pay ration? Weren't we advocating for more money being given? Is this the military we advocate for that can just take citizens and take them out of the out of public land like that?
It could be anybody.
Because it could be anybody tomorrow. So what country are we living in?
I understand the passion, because I think we all feel it, and that's why we brought the story, and that's why we're going to continue following up on it, and we're going to continue
something must be done. And we must call out the chief,
Absolutely.
the defense chief, the military chief, CJ Musa. Please, you are the defense chief. Something must. This is not the military. You people tell us to help build when you say we should have interactions.
So, I mean, you can
This is not
see
the country we should build.
This is an issue that has got a lot of people deeply passionate and emotional.
And Minister of Defense.
He's Minister of Defense, yes. So he's overseas. He was also a top military officer before now.
Yeah.
This is not the country we should build. This is madness. We don't have a country. We don't have a country at all. This is madness.
Okay. Well, we're here.